This week's episode is sponsored by Dollhouse of Tampa Salon and Studio, where the inner doll is created. Styling services they offer are sew-ins, quick weaves, relaxers, facial waxing, eyelash extensions, and much, much more. It's time for you to find your inner doll. Contact Selena today, serving the Tampa Bay and surrounding areas of Florida. And make sure you follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Are you tired of being stung by outrageous nail prices? Well, you don't have to worry about that at Queen Bee Nail Hive. Contact Queen Bee herself, servicing the Tampa Bay area. 813-414-1405. That's 813-414-1405. Queen Bee Nail Hive. Come be pollinated. Hello everyone, how are you? I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show, where we provide you with 100% free coaching at your service. Raw, real enlightenment at its best. Let's go. Hello, everyone. How are you? I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show, where we provide you with 100% free coaching at your service. Raw, real enlightenment at its best. Soul food with a twist. So come on in, enjoy the ride. Welcome to the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show. It is fun, fantastic, funky Friday, people. And guess what? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. All right, come on in, guys. Come on in. I am almost at my stop. That's right, I am. Hot Dog got up before I did this morning. He was raring to go. I'm telling you, this type of weather, he just loves it. I think he's starting to feel the Christmas spirit too. He got up just a happy and running around ready to hit the road. He was like, I'm ready to go to work today, Mama. I'm ready to go to work. So he's already peeking out the window, getting ready, looking for potential suspects so that he can bark at them and protect me. That's just him. Yes. Hello, son. Hello, my friend. Hello. Thank you for shining on me today, son. Thank you for shining on me. I have to find another spot because I can't see too well here. So I'm going to go over here today. How are you guys doing? Are you doing great? I hope so. I certainly hope so. Because there's so much to be grateful for. Now, I didn't always believe that because of the stuff I was going through. But what's that scripture? I put away childish things. When you put away childish things and start to mature and evolve as a spiritual being, then you find everything to be grateful for. Today's a good day. Hello, Spirit. Hello, everybody. We have a great show for you guys today. I hope you're ready, okay? Okay, I hope you're ready. I hope you do. Because, this is the day. Yeah, this is the day where you're going to be enlightened and encouraged and empowered to realize that you are a world overcomer. Okay, so you guys know it's fun, fantastic, funky Friday. Let this one up because I know you, yes, sir, yes, I'm talking to you, are going to start barking at people. You already, look at you. You were getting ready to just now. It's fun, fantastic, funky Friday, and we're going to do the Friday song, guys. Yes. You guys ready? A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yay! Things are going my way. Things are going my way. Things are going your way. It is fun, fantastic, funky Friday. I am Vanessa Clinker, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Right Along with Vanessa morning show. We provide you with 100% free coaching at your service. Raw, real enlightenment at its best. All right, guys. So, a couple announcements. You guys know how we do. Good day, everybody. Let me say hello to some people before I get started here. Let's see who's coming in. Yes. Good day. Good day. Good morning. All right. So, a couple announcements. Okay. So, you guys know with the holidays coming up and everything, you were like, Vanessa gonna go live because Christmas is on a Friday. Guess what? Yes, I am. That's right, because I'm working. And had my father not called me the hardest working girl in show business, he's always said that to me. I'm like, Dad, I'm a project manager. He's like, you're the hardest working girl in show business. He always said that. So here you go. So go figure that. So yeah, I will be going live Christmas Day because I have a special word for you guys. And I hope you tune in and watch me. KP Media TV Network. If you have a Roku, Apple, Android, Amazon Fire. That's right. Smart television. You can watch me live streaming. KP Media TV Network. Or if you're right here on Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, I'm everywhere, okay? I even signed up on TikTok yesterday. I was at the hairdresser and Queen Bee, actually, one does the nails. She was like, oh, you need to get on TikTok. I'm like, nah. She said, go on, get on. And I'm like, there we go. Another social media addiction. But yeah, so I'm even on TikTok. And it's all Stay in Love too. YouTube, everything. Periscope, everything. Facebook, Stay in Love too. So there's multiple avenues where you can get to enjoy and watch the Right Along with Vanessa morning show. Okay. Time is running fast. I'm already 10 minutes in and I haven't even started. My goodness. Okay, so Christmas will be have a special episode Christmas Day, Christmas morning, just for you guys. And also, if you would like to be a guest on Spiritually Speaking, you can go out to vanessaclinger.com/show sponsor. As a matter of fact, I'm going to run that ad this morning so you guys can see it. Also, every month I give away 10 free books. All you have to do is go out to and register vanessaclinger.com. Press I want a free book button. Put your information in, and I'll mail you a free copy of my books. And don't worry, I'm not going to worry the hell out of you with ads and all that. That's not me. Okay. All I ask is that you write a review or whatever if you enjoy the book, if it inspired you in some way. That's all I ask. And tune in and watch every Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Spiritually Speaking. That's all I ask. And share. Okay, so we're going to pay some bills around here, and I will be back in about a few seconds here. We'll pay some bills. So let me find it here. On this ad here. So there it is right there. So stay tuned. Hello, everyone. How are you? I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. And you are not going to want to miss next week's episode of Spiritually Speaking. We have a special guest, Ron E. Jefferson, host of Fire the Gospel Experience. He's the extraordinaire radio host that will be joining us next Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the KP Media TV Network. Join us, won't ya? Stay in love. Hello, everyone. Vanessa Klinger here, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Would you like to be a guest on our talk show, Spiritually Speaking, with my co-host, Michelle Massey Washington? Well, go out to the website, www.vanessaclinger.com, complete the form, and your sponsorship includes a guest spot. We look forward to meeting you and highlighting your product, service, or event. Stay in love. You can face tomorrow, but today is the day that you'll say, I will reign. I will reign. That's right. And you know what? That ad said next week. But actually, Ronnie Jefferson is going to be with us. Michelle Massey Washington and I. Hey, girl. Hey, Michelle. She is back, guys. She is feeling much better, raring to go. She's on fire. She started her daily meditations back. So Michelle Massey Washington, my great co-host, we're going to be enjoying Ronnie Jefferson, and I asked him something last night. I said, Ron, you know what? I would love for you to be our gospel correspondent because he has a great radio broadcast where he interviews everybody really. I mean, that's how he and I met. He asked to interview me and everything. He was watching some of the ride-alongs and he wanted to, to give me the exposure that I deserved, right? And I said, sure, and that's how he and I connected. And so he is going to be stopping by, and he's going to stop by from time to time in 2021 and update us on upcoming artists or anything, or just share whatever's on his heart. So Ronnie Jefferson will be on Spiritually Speaking Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tune in at the KP Media TV network or anywhere social media where I am staying love too, and you'll be able to watch us live. That's right. Okay. And also, great Michelle Massey Washington, she's back. She is back. She's really much better. And then, you saw that where if you wanted to be a guest, just go out to vanessaklinger.com/show sponsor and we'll create a package just for you in order to give you the exposure of your product, service, or event that it deserves, right? Okay. I'm just loving you, son, today. It was a little chilly over the week, but Florida's back. Beautiful weather, nice sunshine. People are out, walking. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a wonderful feeling. Everything's going my way. Hey, all right, here we go, guys. World Overcomer. So today's topic is world Overcomer. And we have quite a few scriptures, but we're going to get done, right? Okay, let me get my. Here we go. All right. World's Overcomer. Yeah, I am getting more and more organized. I think I've covered everything. Thanks to my little run sheet. Okay. World's Overcomer. Okay. Scripture inspiration. You know what? Okay. Scripture inspiration. Isaiah 61:1. The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is upon me, for the Lord has anointed me to bring good news to the poor. He has sent me to comfort the brokenhearted and to proclaim that captives will be released and prisoners will be freed. I'm telling you that makes you want to run down the street just saying, I'm free, I'm free. Just reading that one. The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is upon me. Woo! Okay, Joshua 5:1. Now a certain man was there who had an infirmity 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there and knew that he already had been in that condition a long time, he said to him, do you want to be made well? The sick man answered, Sir, I have no man to put me in the pool when the water is stirred up, but while I am coming, another steps down before me. It said, Jesus said to him, but I really am reading. It says, but Jesus felt pity for him. He said, rise up, take up your bed and walk. And immediately the man was made well, took up his bed, and he walked. John 16:33. So with you, now is your time of grief, but I will see you again and you will rejoice, and no one will take away your joy. In that day, you will no longer ask me anything. Very truly, I tell you, my Father will give you whatever you ask in my name. Ain't that something? Ask and you will receive, and your joy will be complete. Do you now believe? Jesus replied. A time is coming, and in fact has come, when you will be scattered, each of you, to your own home. That sounds like this year, don't it? You will leave me all alone, yet I am not alone, for my Father is with me. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. A couple more. 1 John 4. But you belong to God, my dear children. You hear that? You belong to God. I belong to you. And you belong to me too. Hey, all right, my dear children, you have already won a victory over those people. We talked about those people, the tares, right? Because the spirit who lives in you is greater than the spirit who lives in the world. Psalms 37:23. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. Philippians 2:5. It's a lot, I told you. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus, who being in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with God, but made himself of no reputation and took upon him in the form of a servant and was made in the likeness of men. And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. There's two deaths, ain't it? I hear that? Obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. That's signifying two deaths. We're going to talk about it. Wherefore God has also hath highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name. Last one. 2 Corinthians 4. That is why we never give up. Though our bodies are dying, our spirits are being renewed every day. World overcomer. Okay. Whew. Okay, it was a lot of scriptures, wasn't it? I felt inspired to share those with you guys because, you know, we're going to look at it, I'm going to give you guys a different perspective. We're going to look at it different angles and everything. But, I can only talk about myself, and whatever spirit downloads to me to share with you. But, that scripture, take heart, for I have overcome the world. That said to me that, how, and that was the whole reason why God came in the form of Jesus in human form. He was spirit and divine because he wanted to be an example for us because, that's just the way he is. He's so merciful and kind, and he created us, and he wanted us to master this world, and to be an overcomer. So Jesus said, take heart, for I have overcome the world. And all throughout his ministry, while, they wrote about him, to see he was only for, his ministry was only for 3 years or whatever. We don't know. We weren't there. I'm just glad that, that he was here. Okay. That I do have a role model to follow on how to be human, right? And divine at the same time. Okay. I'm just glad about it. Okay. Good day, my love. Good day. And namaste, everybody. I bow to the one. Good day, co-host. I see you. And so I'm just glad, that we have a role model, an example, that God would love us so much that he would take on the form of a man. And then Jesus had to help us understand that, hey, I and my Father are one. He didn't think it was robbery to consider himself equal with God. You know why? Because he knew where he come from. He knew that he was a percentage of God. He knew that he come from God. He knew that God was in him and he was in God, and they were just all mixed up and flowing, that you couldn't tell one from the other. He said, my Father, we won now. And, that's very important that we have to learn to and come into the knowledge of this truth, because when you finally do come into the knowledge of that truth, you'll realize just how powerful you really are. You'll realize that although the world is filled with trouble, they say, you won't faint not, because you are assured that you are a world overcomer, that there's nothing you can't handle. There's no, let me back up. Because, you know, all throughout your journey in your life, right, you are going to encounter trouble. But I told y'all, Dr. Wayne has just been hanging out with me, and I'm glad about it. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And you have to understand that everything that you are going through is a part of your story. Everything. It's all to get you to come into the realization that you are a world overcomer, that you can be in this world, but not of it. And what I mean by not being of it is that you want to allow it to overcome you, because you are what we walk, right? We walk on top of the earth. We are overcomers, and we didn't even know. See, so when we get here, we forget. And the whole purpose and objective of coming back is for you to remember, right? Remember, piece together, put together the pieces to formulate why you're here. Okay. So, Jesus is the journey. He's going around, and encountering, and he, come up on the man by the pool of Bethesda. And I love that scripture because, when I read it, I was like, he asked him, do you want to be well? And the man could have just said yes. I mean, hell, if I had been sitting around a pool of Bethesda and everybody was taking over, going ahead of me, and I couldn't figure out my mind, I could not, after 38 years, I could not formulate a plan on how I could get my healing. Somebody walk up to me and say, what do you, I think after 38 years, I really have come to know what I really wanted. But some of us don't, right? Because we're focused on the wrong things. We're focused on everybody else and how they got over, and everybody else, why everybody else got, to the fact that, if you were in a situation me personally, all I did was think, because I was like, man, I got to get up out of it. I don't know, understand why my life is like this, and why I can't, just have something and be something and all that. I really spent a lot of time thinking about that. And then, and let me tell you something. If you really, really want something, the universe will bend and accommodate that and conspire to make it happen. But you have to be open. So here I am trying to figure out all this stuff and having all these experiences and really holding on by a spiritual thread. Because, when you go through a lot, you be like, damn, maybe I ought to just, be like the man by the pool of Bethesda. Just sit there. I'm tired. Ever been there? I'm tired. I can, But faint not. Fret not, my pet, because the man was there for 38 years. Some say longer. It don't matter. He was just there. Okay. That's all that matters to me. And enlightenment showed up. See, I told you, if you really, really want something, the universe will conspire to make it happen. So enlightenment shows up. And the first thing, this is how you know when enlightenment shows up, because enlightenment start asking you, what do you want? What do you really, really want? What do you want? His grace is sufficient, and his mercy endure forever. So even if you don't know what you want, grace, my best friend, will give you a little assistance for you to get started on your journey. But you have to decide, once you take up your bed and walk, to know where the hell you going. So what is it you want, right? That's what he asked me. He said, do you want to be well? She said, do you want to be well? I mean, you've been sitting here for 38 years, and, I've been growing up watching you, and I can't figure out. I'm like, that man just get up. Do you want it? So, I'll go through all these stuff in my life and everything and having these encounters. And, do you want to be a world overcomer? Do you want to finally be the master of your universe? Now we're going to look at it a little different. Just imagine that we're all little worlds traveling. All little worlds. All of us. World. This is my world, right? Are traveling. So if you can overcome and master you, then you can be in the world, but not of it. Right? You can be in this world, but not of it, because you are existing in your own world. And in that world is where you and the Father exist. That world is where you and the Father are one. That world is where you and the Father are overcomers of this world. Right? So you're going to have trouble. But all trouble is just to help you to define who you really are. You go through trouble, be like, man, this is it. You really do have to change the way you look at things. I'm serious. Because if you do, you will forever be in that space of where you are in control, right? If you don't engage in everything and start to just not participate in everything, but become a spectator of everything that's going on, because remember, this is your world, right? Stay in here and look at things as if you're watching TV. You control the channel, you control, and you realize, okay, wait, that's not about me. You'll stop tripping out when people start be saying stuff. You just be looking at it and be like, okay, all right. You'll stop internalizing things, right? You'll stop taking everything to heart like it's directed at you, being all sensitive and in your feelings. You just start looking at things and say, yeah, that's interesting. You know, you will forever be in control, which is what I really believe Jesus was trying to tell them. He said, look, you're going to have trouble, but take heart. I've overcome it. If I can do it, you can do it. And even unto death, right? So y'all think, well, what they do? They killed Jesus. No, they didn't. Jesus said, look, I laid my life down. He made that decision before the foundation of the world of what his life was going to be, right? So he and the Father had a conversation. And Jesus said, yeah, I'd like to do that. God said, if you do it, I'll make your name great. He said, okay, I'll do it. But because of his compassion for us, it wasn't because he wanted to be famous like some of you other people. Jesus, Jesus wanted to be an example. Do you? He just wanted to be an example of God. He wanted to come down here and show people how, if you are in God, that he make a name great. Who's to say that our lives are not stories that other people in faraway lands and galaxies are reading from right now? We don't know, do we? So he said, but made himself of no reputation and took upon him the form of a servant. He said, okay, I want to serve. I want to be of service, you know. Wherefore God also hath highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name. Okay, so Jesus said, you know what? I want to be of service. God said, I want to be of service to my own creation. He said, I'll do it. I'll do it. So everybody be wanting about try to get this and be that and everything. Be of service. Be of service. Be of service. So how do you, Vanessa? I thought you said this was world overcomer. I'm telling you, if you want to overcome the world, right? If you want to be the master of your seat, then you have to get into the driver's seat of your life. Get in the driver's seat of who you are. So you know what? Okay, whatever's gonna happen, I'm not taking heart because I know who I am and I know where I come from. So despite of everything happening all around you and all this kind of stuff, and it can be trying. He said it's gonna be trouble. But as long as you're in the driver's seat of your life and you can trust the guidance of your creator, knowing that where you're being guided, even though it's dark and you don't know what you can't see, you trust and it's uncertain. You trust. That was what last summer fall taught me. That although it's not like it was, trust. And see, when you're going through something, it's hard for you to remember why. But if you can just sit quietly and trust, it'll come back to your remembrance. You'll be like, wait a minute. Wait just a doggone minute. I know, because so I must be at a comma in my story. This is a comma. This ain't no period. This is a comma. I'm at a pause. See, things that people think is trouble are merely stopping points for you to sit because the teacher wants to share with you and reveal something to you about you. So you may think, oh, why does this have to happen? I'm in quarantine. I'm stuck in my house. Why am I in here? I'm being punished. No, you're not. No, you're not being punished. It's so that spirit can get you by yourself to help you remember that you are your own world. And that as long as you stay in your world, you will be a world overcomer of this world. You can overcome anything that comes at you. There he is. Hey, dude. You can overcome anything that comes at you. And even if you leave this planet, guess what? It's because you agreed to lay your life down. Because you and the Father had a conversation that at a certain place and time within your lifeline, this will be the moment. That's why you can't be afraid of nothing. That's why you can't feel as if, you know, all this and stuff. Just if you, I'm serious, guys. I'm serious. I'm sharing this with everybody. I say, look, we don't know when or how we gonna go up out of here. So the objective, the goal, your goal should be to always be in a state of joy. Because I really believe if you riding that wave in that state of joy, wherever you end up, that's what you're gonna experience. So if you sad and depressed and all this kind of stuff, that's gonna be your existence. That's gonna be your destination, which some may consider to be hell. That is kind of hell, ain't it? To be sad and depressed all the time, right? But the great thing about God's mercy, because He didn't do us forever, I really believe that we get to come back here and we get to experience it and evolve more because, His mercy. You can do it forever. Be like, no, that's okay. You get to go back, try it again, and overcoming those situations and circumstances is a part of your story. But if you learn how to and be open so that when the teachers show up in your life to reveal certain things to you and you're open to receive it, then it makes the journey so much easier, and it helps you to overcome and cycle through things quicker. I really believe that. But you can't you can blame and talk and say, well, everybody get ahead of me. You want to be in that state if you want to, because that's why Jesus asked me. He said, do you want to be well? Because I bet he sat there and watched that man before he walked up on him. He was like, no. Some of y'all, do y'all really want what you say you want? Or are you just gonna sit around and make up excuses? Do you want to be a world overcomer? All right then. Well, get up. When he said get up, he had to get the man to change his position. See, if you change your position, thank you, Dr. Wayne, if you change your position about it, then you'll be able to see it differently, and then you can overcome whatever it is, this world that you in, that you done, you can overcome any obstacles. You can overcome it if you change the position of it. If you change your position on how you seeing it. See, they had to tell a man to get up because the man was laying there, right? So that's position that's all he could see was people, going ahead of him and all that. But when he stood up, he was like, no, I can see clearly now The rain has gone. He could see differently, and he was able to walk. See, his position was skewed, right? Some of y'all, your views and positions are skewed because you're laying down. If you get up and change your position on how you're looking at it, then you'll be able to understand and finally and realize that I can do this. This ain't nothing but a thing, chicken wing. I can do this, right? Change your position. So that's what Jesus was trying to tell me. He's like, no, do you want to get up? Do you want to be well? Let me go there and ask him. So when the man answered that, Jesus knew how to reply. He said, you need to get up. You need to change your position because from where I sit, from where I stand, I can see you doing this. See, when you consider not robbery to be equal with God, you start to see things the way God sees, right? You start to see your situation. Oh, this ain't nothing but a thing, chicken wing. I got this, right? So because you're looking at it through God's eyes, because you're allowing that divine part of you to rule and reign, where you and him are one, and you're seeing it through the same, you're looking at it through the same perspective. You're like, no, I can do this. And the more and more that you come into this realization, my loves, the more and more you will overcome more and more. Your faith will increase. You will become stronger. You will become wiser. You will become more knowledgeable in the fact that you and your God are one, right? And that you can do it. See, practice makes perfect. The more you go through something, the better you get at it, right? See, some of y'all be thinking, you're looking at it differently. Be like, oh, I just can't. I go through, oh, why do I always got to go through all this? Because you're on the fast track to success. Because God is trying to cycle you through and get you to realize who you are so you can get to your destination, right? Why I got to go through all this? Because you're mastering it, baby. I'm like, man, I didn't know all them jobs I was going through, as a contractor. I was like, oh, what is going on? Why is it I can't get a job? Why is that all this stuff? God said, look, get up. You need to change your position on how you're looking at it. So I'm telling you, I remember sitting in an office with a headhunter. Now, see me, I'm thinking I had 12 jobs, 5, 6 jobs this year. Man, I'm a big failure. And he's sitting there, he looked at my resume. He said, you know what? You have a diverse set of skills. He said, you would be exposed to different. I'm listening to him like, really? He said, you have experience. You've been exposed to all these different cultures and these softwares and everything. He says, I can market you at X rate. I said, really? He said, yeah. Corporate America are looking for people like you because they know that you're flexible. You're quick on your feet. You can hit the ground running. I mean, I'm telling you, God's mercy do it forever because I was going in thinking I ain't gonna. He said, look, when I left that meeting, I thought I had a better way to market my skills verbally myself because somebody had given me the words and I had consumed them, right? And that's what made real to me. And I come out with a higher rate that I can market myself. So when I get these calls, these emails from headhunters and stuff, they be like, I'm like, no, that's no, my rate's this. Because I had to change my position and I was looking at it the wrong way. See, so you need to look at your situation from a place of value. Okay. No, you're not a failure. No, this is not, out to kill you. This is to make you stronger and to make you become aware, right, of who you are. I am my Father of one, okay? I am equal with God. What does that mean? That means that I can be in this world, but not of it. That means I can overcome it and I can be me. I can be human and divine at the same time. That means that wherever I go, that I am the master of my sea. And that wherever I go, I'm going to fumigate and infuse the atmosphere with the love of God and still get it on and do what I do professionally. See what I'm saying? But I had to, okay, you have to be open, right? You have to be open so that wherever your encounters, right? These actors in your play called life are going to be reading from a script, right? And all throughout, they're going to be little drops of little, I call them bit players. They're going to show up in your life to shine a light so that you can keep going. To shine a light when you feel as if, you kind of veering off in the wrong direction because you're not seeing yourself the way you're supposed to see yourself, right? You're going to have these bit players show up in your life and drop a nugget, a word. And it's up to you if you want to consume it so that it can be consumed by you so that it can become flesh. See, it's up to you. See, so all throughout, I'm thinking, dog. When I left that meet, I said, shoot, I should have gave that man a donation. I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? You want to be those types of people. He didn't have to say that. But he saw the value in me when I didn't see it in myself. Ooh-wee. See, God is going to show up. Thank you, Spirit. He's going to show up in these bit players in your play called life to help you see the value when you don't see the value in yourself. And if you consume that knowledge, it's going to become a part of you. Therefore, the more and more you'll have more and more of these encounters, to the next thing you know, you're the one seeing the value in others when they don't see the value in themselves. The roles will be switched. But you have to go through whatever it is that you have to go through. See, go through. You ain't gonna stay there. You have to be the one to experience whatever processes and phases you have to go through, cycle through. Being open. Listen when these actors drop this word to you. I could have easily said, no, I don't want to take a meeting with you. I'm tired. I could have not answered the phone. I could have not answered the email. But that was 10 years ago. And that set me on a different path. So every time I started applying for other jobs and targeting other jobs and roles, I reformatted my resume. I practiced my script so that when I take a meeting, I would be ready. See, I could have easily stayed there by the pool of Bethesda and felt sorry for myself. I don't understand why I got to go through and have all these different types of jobs and all this kind of stuff. So Jesus will send somebody, enlightenment, will send somebody to you, enlightenment, where you can change your position. See, I had to change my position on what I was going through. I had to change my perspective on what I was going through. And that helped me to master. So when I started seeing it differently, then the experiences became where I started seeing the value in the rejection. Okay? Because I thought it was rejection. But I was like, you know what? This ain't rejecting me. That means I've completed my task. Next, go to the next one. But see, here's the thing, right? There's also going to be people in your life who aren't able to see what you experience. Why you can't keep a job? Why you keep? To the point where I just stopped telling folks, where you at now? Oh, I'm at such and such line. Oh, I'm in between so and so. I'm over here. Oh, that's great. Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, I'm doing this and that and whatnot, and to the fact that I just stopped telling people because I didn't want to lie, right? So I just like, well, where you at now? Oh, I just wrapped up with so and so. I'm getting ready to go to here. And I started, instead of me lying, I started prophesying about where I was going because that was the company that I was targeting. Yeah, I got a meeting with so and so next week about this opportunity. Oh, good for you. See, because I had changed my position. So instead of me saying, "Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen," I just, my contract ended and da da da. And if you stay open, you'll get the motivation and encouragement that you need from spirit through these actors in your play called life. And it may just come to you, realize, right? So one day I'm looking at it, I'm like, you know what? I'm like an actor. I go on these auditions, and these are different TV series. I'm serious. I said, this is TV series, and I get to work with these different people. So I need to assume this role as this part. I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I know that I'm going to get up every day and I'm going to go give my best and learn as much as possible because I know that I'm on this fast track to success. I changed my dialogue. I changed my script. I rewrote the script that I was telling myself about my experiences, right? So to the point where I began to see the value in every opportunity that I had. And it's true. When I did that, every role I attracted, I brought in more money. I commanded a higher rate, right? That's because my value, my value was increasing. That's because my inner value was increasing because my soul was prospering, right? So you can be a world overcomer. You can overcome everything. You just got to change your position. Change your position on how you're seeing your experiences in life. If you don't like what you're looking at in this position, change it. Look at this one. Be like, yeah, the sun is bright over here. I think I'll stare at this. I'll look at it differently from this way because I like the way I feel when I look at it this way. If I don't like the way I feel when I look at it this way, I'm just going to change my position. So change your position. So, want to be a world overcomer? That's your takeaway. Change your position. Learn to recognize the bit players in your play called life who are going to give you the enlightenment and encouragement that you need to the point where eventually you will become the bit player in someone else's life delivering value. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sharing. It's a wonderful time of year. I've been feeling melancholy last few days, but I'm extremely grateful for this year. This has been the best year of my life. I'm so grateful that I get to share with you guys the encouragement that you're seeking to help you expand your consciousness so that you can be the world overcomer that you were designed to be. There I go, getting misty. It's okay. I got on the good stuff this morning. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for catching on the replay. Thank you for tuning in via the KP Media TV network. Hey, Mama. Thank you guys so much for, I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. Thank you. Thank you. So join us Sunday. I'm telling you, Michelle is back. We're going to have Ronnie Jefferson. And he's going to share with us, what he's been working on and some things. And we're going to connect. And it's just going to be an awesome time. And then next week is the week before Christmas. So I don't know what we're going to talk about. But, Spirit always, Spirit never lets me down. Okay. I just meditate and I ask and I wait. And then I get this, I get that, and I just take it like little hors d'oeuvres throughout the week and I piece together and it becomes this wonderful platter of consumable encouragement. Ain't that something? Oh, that's deep, ain't it? Little platter of consumable encouragement. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so silly. But it's true. It's an honor and a pleasure, extreme pleasure to be able to come to you every week to give you and impart to you the encouragement and the enlightenment and the empowerment that you need in order to be you. So until Sunday, guys, on Spiritually Speaking, I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. No, I got a few more minutes. Yep, yeah, I got a few more minutes. Um, I gotta go to sleep. I should leave him alone. Yeah, that's what you get for staying up all night, thinking we going somewhere at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, buddy, we ain't going nowhere right now. He jumped. He woke up. He was like, "Where we going? Where we going?" I'm like, "We ain't going nowhere. It's 3:30." He was up ever since. Now he over there asleep. But yeah. So next week, yeah, we're going to be having the show next week, and we're also going to be having a show Christmas Day. It's a special Christmas episode where I get to spend Christmas with you guys. So can't be with my family, so I'll just spend it with you guys, which is all better. I get to spend with my family all over the world. You get to watch me, so I'm grateful for that. I'm gonna leave you guys with this, okay? For some of you, the year has been quite challenging. Everything's been pulled out from under you. But make no mistake, if you have been just driven by purpose and everything's been pulled out from under you, don't fret, my pet. You watching me now. You think I'm talking to you? You said you ready to go? Yeah, let the window. Don't and the world and the rug's been pulled out from under you. Make no mistake. There's a net. There's always a net. So fall into the hands of grace and God's provision. And change your position on everything. And you'll cycle through this process. And next thing you know, you'll be sitting on the other side of something better. I'm a living witness. I am a living witness that God would not fail you. And your story will not fail you. You and God wrote this thing out to the end. You just have to trust. Your story will not fail you. You will fail you if you decide to give up and stop reading from the script and assuming your position in who you are in Christ Jesus. You can fail you. You'll delay it, you know. But your story was written from every perspective for you to win. Because you said, look, I've overcome the world. So yeah, I'm wrapping it up now. He said, so as they were nailing him to the cross now, he's like, go ahead. You think you're killing me? No, you ain't. You multiplying me. So all your experiences are multiplying you. You know what that means? That means it's increasing your value. So all the experiences that you're going through, your value is increasing every turn, right? You're being multiplied. You change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Dr. Wayne, thank you so much. Now I'm really getting ready to go, guys. I knew I had something else I had to say. I was just waiting on spirit. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for catching on the replay, social media world, Periscope, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Thank you so much. Guys watching me via KP Media TV Network. Listen, if you want to catch up on all of my episodes, don't fret, my pet. KP Media, we've got the network channel, and you can find my channel. I guess you call it a sub channel, and all of my episodes are there, so you can catch up on demand. You can get up on Sunday morning and say, you know, I'm gonna watch Vanessa, and you can watch every episode from the beginning. You sure can. Sometimes I do it because I get encouraged and fed by it myself. So I'm gonna wait till tomorrow because I think it'll be loaded. Like it take 24 hours. So a couple days it's up, and I get to go back and watch this episode, and then it empowers and encourages me. So guys, I'm telling you, I'm everywhere. I multiplied. My experiences have increased my value. So now I'm everywhere. Okay. So I'm telling you, you can become, you are the world overcomer. You just got to change how you look at it. Thank you guys again. I'm Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. And until next week, that's right, next week. Where is it at? Oh, here we go. Well, where am I at? There we go. And until next week, stay in love, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for enjoying the show. If you have an awesome product or service that you would like Vanessa to promote, go to www.vanessaklinger.com/show sponsor and we'll get back to you. We have monthly sponsorship programs, ad slots, all kinds of wonderful great things to promote your product or service. Contact Vanessa today.